Alright, so we're going to take a look at this problem here where we have 2x minus 7y plus 21 is equal to 0, and we're supposed to be writing an equation in standard form that goes through -1, -4, and is perpendicular to this equation. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to figure out the slope. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve this equation for y, and when I do that I'm going to add 7y to both sides. That will give me 2x plus 21 equals 7y. Then I'm going to go through and divide everything by 7. Okay, and when I divide everything by 7, that will give me, and I'm just going to flip this around so that I have y out front. Y is equal to 2/7 x plus 3. Okay. Now, the next part of this is that I need to figure out the perpendicular slope. The slope of the line that is given is 2/7. Okay, but perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals of each other. Okay. So the negative reciprocal of 2/7 is going to be -7/2. So that would be the slope that I'm going to use to write the equation. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the equation in point slope using this point, -1, -4, and this slope, -7/2, to come up with the equation. So I start out in point slope, it would be y minus -4 equals -7/2 parentheses x minus -1. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is go through and make all these minus and negative, make them plus. Okay. The next step in the problem is to distribute this -7/2. So I'm going to have -7/2 x minus 7/2. This will be y plus 4. Okay. If I'm going to get this into standard form, I need to have x and y on the same side and the constant terms on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and move the 4 over. Okay. When I move the 4 over, it's going to give me y equals -7/2 x. And -4 can be written as -8/2, so that would be negative or minus 15/2. Okay. Now that would be the slope-intercept form, but they asked us to write it in standard form. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the x term and I'm going to move that to the other side. And when I move that to the other side, that's going to cancel that out. I'm going to have 7/2 x plus y equals -15/2. And then the last thing that I'm going to do, because in standard form we are not supposed to have any fractions, I'm going to go through and multiply the entire equation by 2. Okay, so that means I'm going to be multiplying each term by 2. So when I multiply 2 by 7/2 x, I get 7x plus 2y equals -15. And there's the equation in standard form.